Hey now, I got some resin pieces from Kerr I'd like to review for you. I picked this up on eBay for what I thought was a good price. If you buy them straight from Kerr this set, the city in a box or whatever, um, is 45 pounds, which is about $70 here in America. It comes with a couple small pieces, three one corner section and two T sections. And then you have this nice big building here, a two-story, two-part building, and then a double section of one piece. I also picked up an artillery set, which has 4 artillery, a 88, 6 medium, and 6 small bases. I was a little concerned about these bases. I wasn't sure if they were the right size, but as you can see, if you take Battlefront, put it right up next to it, it's almost spot on. Here's a medium size, and then I have a large size right here. So if I were to flip this over and put this on, they did a real good job of keeping it. So for you purists out there like me, I was really worried that it'd be overlapping a great deal, but there's very little overlap on these Kerr & King. And here I'll show you an example on the medium base. That's really good. And then the small base. So if you're ever concerned about Kerr & King not getting the bases right, I mean, you figure Flames of War is a pretty big game, so they would get that right, but just in case you were uncertain, here's the visual proof that they did a good job on that. So that's if the bases are really nice. The artillery bases, they did not put the little circles that you see for the figures like they did on the other bases. I'm not sure why they did that, but obviously you can get over that by putting just some sand, other things to cover up the rings under the figures. Something I really liked for the you Americans who like to play America, because we speak American, this headquarters here is not the regular, or actually staff is not the regular size of a staff, but it is actually a large base which is perfect for the fire direction center. So if you pick up, there's a special thing that they have in there for artillery set. It comes with this. You can turn this into your fire direction center. Instead of spending $20, you get a nice resin bases for guns, and then a nice resin piece for a fire direction center. So I was really pleased to get this one. I didn't want to spend 20-something dollars for fire direction center, which is basically, as far as I understand it, just a big base with nice pieces in there. But it was very nice to get this in addition. To the buildings, I'm new to the resin. I usually just pick up, for instance, I just bought a solid piece that was already painted beautifully by somebody. I don't even know who it was. So I'm not familiar with the resin very much. So when I saw it, I thought it was lovely. But if you can see, if I can get in there, there seems to be air pockets in there. I don't know if that's part of the design, but that's what's nice about ruins. It makes nice bullet holes. It almost looks like skulls, the way that the dirt looks. But I guess it's how you paint it up. That'd be good. If anybody has any suggestions, is that how it's supposed to be? Am I supposed to take some filler or something else to kind of cover it up a little bit, or is this just how it's supposed to be? It's really not a big deal. It's hard to see, especially when you're playing. You really don't notice these things. But the really nice piece, one of the really nice pieces I like is this 3-wall ruin set. You got a hole in one wall so that people can enter, and then a mound of rubble, and then some houses or some windows, and then a solid wall on the other. So that's the big piece. Then you have a T section that has some wood floors, and then a corner section. So you can see the air pockets there. And then some rubble. And then a bigger T section. Really nice details. And then the double section. Just put it down, I'll just bring the camera to it. And then the double floor. Better in focus. Second floor on it. You see some stairs and the plank going across to them. Overall, it's really nice. I can't wait to paint them, and I think it's a good deal if you get them all together. Individually, they're something like 15 pounds. Yeah, I think 450 pounds to 15 pounds, depending on which size you get. And then altogether, it was 45 pounds for that set. If you go directly to Kerr and King, I think they're great. I think it's a really good value, especially if you play like a Stalingrad and some Russian ruins or St. Lo or something. These things would work perfectly for a town center. It just totally got shelled. Again, the artillery, really good if you want to get the fire direction center and just don't want to spend the money. Just get that artillery and get that thing, and I believe it'll be about, I can't remember exactly, but it'll be about the same cost as getting a fire direction center, maybe a little bit more, but then you get the bases, and they're really nice. Some of the artillery sets from Battlefront do not come with these really nice bases, so it's a good deal. Oh, and also I got an 88 set. They do come with the extra guy piece so that you can add on to it, which is really good because if you get these, then you can put it behind your rocket artillery, the motorized or the armored Nebelwerfers or the Katyushas or something. So having this base right here is actually very useful, which I might use these things for. I don't know, I haven't decided. Anyway, that's it for the review for Kerr and King. I'm really pleased, and I hope to get a video pretty soon of them all painted up.